Hi, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Apologies, we've had a lot of dramas with the stream. We can't get the scoreboard going, but we are going anyway. So, well, let's keep you up to date with the scores. We're 2-all, a couple of minutes into the game. Spencer Parker, a nice hoop. So those of you just joining us, we've got a big game here. The Rollers 10-3 for the season against the Pirates, who are 4-8. Rollers had a bad loss last week against Rip. Be really interesting to see how they respond to that. Rollers missing Anthony Petrie, who's out with a couple of weeks with a knee. Hopefully back in time for the playoffs. But everyone has to step up and cover his loss. Rollers with their starting five, usual story. Reece Martin, LJ Rose, Spencer Parker, TJ Jupp, and Thaler Green. As TJ goes for his money shot, Thaler working hard under there. For the Pirates, we've got Jarrett Croft, Henry Bono, Ryan Vines, Christian Pang, and I believe... Besto. All right. So early going, good for the Rollers, up 6-2. Pirates have had a pretty unlucky season, losing a lot of close games. And we're going to see Jackson Pollock check in. And Max Curl as well, son of Brian Curl, who I believe is in the crowd. Thaler Green securing the board. Now it'll be interesting to see how the boys go. Thaler Green hasn't shot too well over the last couple of seasons, but has showed a bit more form from outside in the last few weeks. Good closeout. I'm going to see a foul on LJ Rose on the rebound. I believe Ryan Vines, the captain of the Southwest, brought up a milestone the other week, which I believe puts him in the most ever games played for the Pirates. Fabulous effort for Vines, Captain Vines, as they like to call him. That's a good shot here for Reece. Yes, nice find. Very nice find there from Spencer Parker. Rollers, good start, 9-2. Vines with a scoop. Spencer Parker for three. Rollers, great start early on. And nice work inside there. Oh, no, that's not a backcourt with the new rules. They look green. Finding Spencer again. Oh, Rollers hitting everything. And we're going to foul off the ball here. TJ Jupe working hard there, drawing the foul. Subs both ways. Christian Salisic in, Jaden Tom for the Rollers. Tyler Green on the kick out. Jaden Tom with a tip. Jaden Tom is actually shooting about 90% for the season. Gets a lucky tip there. Rollers 17-6. Red hot start. Those of you just joining in, we had some technical difficulties, as always, with the live stream. Jaden, good D. As you can notice, we don't have a scoreboard currently. Oh, Spencer. Oh! Going into contact. Basket's good, one to come. 19-6. And we're going to have a timeout here, early timeout for Southwest. Good one there from Doggy Larkins. Rollers just hitting everything, looking very good early. So just let you know what we'll do with this live stream is we'll stop it at half time and hopefully try and resurrect the scoreboard for you at home. I'll keep it up to date with the score. It's 19-6, 3 minutes 45 remaining in the first quarter. Rollers hitting everything. And I'm joined on the mic today with Grant Patrickson. Grant, thanks for joining us. What are you seeing early on from the Rollers?
Oh, thanks for having me, Joel. I'm seeing a bit of a run and gun game from the Rollers early on. Up tempo. So if they can keep that up the whole game, I think they should push through for a win.
Yeah, well, last week against USC, Rip, boys came out flat in the first quarter, and Rip played really well, and just sort of was one of those scratchy games where it was close the whole game. So they look like they've come out tonight with a lot of purpose. Apparently on Thursday night's training session, head coach Mick Conlon, who's only happy when he's angry, really ripped into them apparently. So they're looking like they're ready to go tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Mick would have had words with him, and it's a huge improvement on last week where they seemed like they were stuck in the mud.
Yeah, so we got early subs. Obviously, I said Jaden and Christian in. Jaden and Christian are former teammates at school at TSS, both effectively Gold Coast juniors. Christian went on to play for Southern Districts, then over to college, played juniors for Australia. Jaden Tom, Inverell boy, Sapphire City, but been on the coast for a long time.
Pirates bringing the ball down now. I'm surprised they're not going in the post, the Pirates.
Good close out there, Green. Not sure, I haven't seen this number 31 here for the Pirates. Who's that? That's Marty Nolan. Got plenty of tats. There's old school Reese Martin. Finds the man Spencer, who draws a foul. Pirates in the penalty. That's going to be 2 shots. And LJ Rose is going to check back in. I like that from Mick. LJ and Spencer, as imports, are probably only both averaging about 30 minutes for the season. Oh, Matt Gallotta in with some early action. That's a rare sighting. Matty G, just been back for a few weeks with the team. Absolute workhorse on the boards. Knows his role, won't shoot the ball, but will give you everything he can.
Certainly can box out.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes, though. There we go, on cue. Oh.
Unlucky.
Oh, yep.
Great hustle.
Come on, Chris. Oh, Salicic! He has been very poor from deep in the last couple of weeks. That's going to fill his boots, no doubt.
Shooter just keeps shooting.
Also, Matty G working hard. Oh, it's all rollers early on. That's a tough pass. Oh, Spencer will get up for this one. Oh! How about them rollers?
Great finish by Spencer Parker. 26-6. 2 minutes left in the first.
That's nice work on the glass there from Max Curl.
Pirates in the penalty here, so rollers should be looking for a pick and roll.
Yeah, he's shooting that. Jaden, good board. Shoot that, LJ. That's deep. Oh, how deep was that?
That's an NBA three.
Yeah, I had a chat with LJ earlier on today, talking about him being a bit more aggressive. He's pretty much a pure point guard who generally looks to set his teammates up. But here we go. Ooh. So what do you think, Grant? If you're the Pirates coach here, 29-8, nothing going your way. Quarter time coming up. You've already burned one time out, so you're not going to burn your second one. You're going to try and see out the quarter. What are you saying at quarter time to the boys?
Look, I'd sit down with the group and say that we've really got to have a look at our foul trouble. We've obviously got to address that and keep our hands out. And just up the intensity on defence. We're sort of letting the rollers walk the ball up and hanging back. So I'd get them to pick them up just over the mid-court and apply a bit more defensive pressure.
Oh, that's nice. Good control on a tough pass. And Jared Eustace has checked in. That's him with the ball. Good to see Jared get going. He had a couple of fabulous games a couple of weeks back, but he's been quiet the last 2 or 3 games since then. No fault of his own. He hasn't had many minutes. Jaden Tom looks for his... Oh, nearly gets it too. Matty Glotter working hard. Oh, great pass from Vines. Oh well, Southwest ended the last minute with a bit of energy. But Gold Coast 29-12, first quarter action. Mick Conlon getting about 12 people into the game, I think.
Great time to do it.
All right, so we got a couple of minutes break and we'll be back with the second quarter. Don't go anywhere, Rollers fans. All right, just about to get back underway, second quarter. Rollers. Let's see what adjustments are made here from the Pirates.
We're going inside early, that's one adjustment, and one.
Just get a few stats up for that first quarter. Rollers, let's have a look at them. 11 of 22, including 5 of 10 threes. Southwest Obus, 0 of 6 from downtown. 2 turnovers for the Rollers, taking care of the ball. Spencer Parker with 14 in the first quarter.
Huge quarter for Parker. He's been in fine form now for, God, I can't remember how long. At least the last month.
I think he stepped off the plane feeling good about himself.
Let's look for the high pick.
All right, Rollers, let's see what action they're doing here. Last week, very frustrating game, Grant. What I seem to notice, we did seem to be, oh, nice cut, Dalo. Nice. Good find too from LJ. Last week, very frustrating game to watch, Grant. What I seem to notice, when we're running in the half-court sets, we seem to have about 2 or 3 reversals before we try to attack, and there's always late shot clock. This week, we're looking to go early, make aggressive plays. And if the Rollers keep doing that, then we're going to be in a good spot.
Yeah, I much prefer our style of play this week. We're a 10-deep team, and I think we need to push. And I didn't see that last week. I see us last week playing half-court sets, against a team that maybe was 7 deep, that were short on numbers. And I think that was not working to our advantage last week. But you can see already, it's 30-15. The Rollers are pushing tonight, and it's working wonders.
All right, let's get into it. 30-15. You can't hang on the ring and go for it again. Salisic for 3. He's having a good night. We're joined here with President Jimmy Williams has just come to the booth again. Jimmy, you're going to be feeling pretty happy with the start here from the Rollers.
Oh, very good. And to be honest, it needed to happen after last week's performance. They were very, very ordinary. But I love like Matt Gallotta's energy off the bench is just, that's why he's such a great team guy. Anytime his number's called, he'll always dive on a ball or get a rebound.
Well, Spencer Parker, 14 in the first quarter.
Oh, Spencer's definitely got to be in the running for MVP of the league, I think. There's a lot of guys, Kadee from Brisbane, but he's been very consistent and he shoots the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, he's been a star for us all year. It's good to see Christian hit a couple of shots early on.
Yeah, Christian, it was good because he's a confidence guy, so he hit his first 2. What about Thalo Green? I know that Drewy and Tilbs talk about him. He's been unbelievable for a 42-year-old.
Yeah, I was 41. Let's not get carried away.
He's nearly 42.
His number's 42. I think I had a joke with him the other day that was the number he plays in because he always knew that's how long he would play till. He didn't like that.
And look, Jared,
Useless.
Jared, we didn't think Jared was going to play this game. He's had a sore knee at last week's game, so he was 50-50, but obviously he got through the warm-ups and he decided to play.
Jake Allen, is he? I don't think he's suiting up, is he?
No, he's at Spartans.
Oh, of course.
So, if you're going to do this commentary, Joel, know your teams, mate.
I had a chat to him earlier, and he failed to mention that to me in the crowd here with his dad.
Oh, cardinal sin, stepping out of bounds.
Reece Martin checking back in. Christian, good job, Christian. Good minutes.
And, not a bad guy to replace. Bring in Reece Martin, who just a veteran of this, the league.
Oh, on cue.
Assist. Good job.
Man, I'll tell you this. When I'm watching the game, if Reece is on the court, I just honestly just watch him. Kids at home, if you want to learn how to play point guard and how to read the play, watch him off the ball with his help defense. Always doing something smart. Not reaching when you don't. Oh, that's... Okay, tough call there on Thalo. But yeah, honestly, Reece is just a joy to watch for the purists out there. Always gets some big-time steals. Doesn't look for his shot unless it's a good shot. But down the stretch, if a couple of games this year when we've been a little bit low, he stepped in and made some huge shots, and that's exactly what you want to do. As we see TJ Jupp back in and Spencer, you want to comment on TJ Jupp this year, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think TJ's found his feet with obviously Petrie being injured. Sort of TJ seeing the ball a little bit more, and the problem we have with TJ is he's got in foul trouble, early foul trouble. So Mick hasn't been able to play him, but his last 3 weeks he's sort of stayed on the floor and he's been a beast for us. Look, he's a great player.
Oh, listen, TJ was great last year, but it had issues with foul trouble last year. This year he struggled a little bit with his shot. Last year I think he was close to 50%. I think this year he's about 40. But with Petrie out, he's going to be given every opportunity to play now, and that should fill him with a bit of confidence, you know. So
yeah,
it's up to him to do his thing, and he can. Simple as that.
Tough for Southwest not having the point guard Larkins in. You know, look, Viney's great, but him and Larkins have been a pretty good combination. So when you take 20-odd points a game out, you're sort of going to struggle a little bit.
Oh, nice read there from Vines. And dimes his teammate up very nicely. Got to finish that.
Jaden Toms again, he's done his role.
Jaden's been playing the best basketball I've seen him play in the last 4 games. I've been super impressed. And he's skying high, he's getting rebounds. Last year he really struggled to get rebounds for his size, but this year he's just terrorising the ball to Spencer. No. Good TJ. Oh, sloppy pass. Vines will keep this one. Oh!
I think that's Jaden's 3rd block. You know, 6'11" monster in the middle. That's handy coming off the bench.
So, Jimmy, 2 more home games left in the season for the Rollers. Next 2 Saturday nights.
Finally got a Saturday night.
Yeah. Crowd a bit quiet than what I expected. Last week was quiet as well. School holidays.
And state championships on. So
yeah, a lot of our juniors away. Yeah, true. But with the Rollers going so well, that's a bit rough. Hoping to keep building on the atmosphere. It's always been a good atmosphere, though, since we've moved back to the Carrara Indoor Stadium, the former home of the Roller Dome.
And look, you know, we, as an association, we've done a great job bringing in sponsorships, and having cross promotions as our major sponsors really helped us. It's helped bring in some big sponsors, and they do a fantastic job with all our promotion stuff. But again, without our sponsors, we got 27 corporate boxes. I think it's the most in the QBL. So it's a credit to the association and the people we've brought in.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see basketball back on the coast. It's been a few barren years as Jaden Tom sets a big screen. Good kick out for an open shot for Spencer. A bit short. Oh!
Flat as a pancake, but we'll take it. Now, I know our major sponsor, Billy, and Jackie are in Mykonos, probably lying on the beach.
Are they still there?
Yeah,
are they still there?
You know, they've been away for a year, it seems like, but they'll be lying on the beach. Billy's probably laughing his head off while he's having a mojito. So,
well, that's a bad miss. Come on, boys, get that.
Yeah, good job, Jaden.
Are they back next week, Jimmy? Are we going to see our major sponsors in the crowd?
Be back, yeah.
Go to work, LJ. Take him. Oh, that's you, TJ.
Look at Reese. Good job,
nice, Reese. Good, TJ.
Second effort. Again, Reese using his smarts. Finds been a very good QBL player too, hasn't he, for the Pirates?
Well, I was just saying earlier, the other week he clocked up, I think it was 150 games or something, which is the most ever for a Pirate. I believe that's what the noise was. And I had the privilege of coaching Vinesy many years ago.
So you got to shoot that, LJ.
Yeah. Oh! Old school.
Again, this is what the Rollers, to be fair, probably haven't done a great job of.
Is
actually putting teams away.
Reese. Worth the price of admission.
Look, we've been up 20 points a few times, and we, only won by 20. So, if we're seriously contenders, mate, we need to be putting teams to the sword.
Not much going well for the Pirates at the moment. And Mickey C getting Jace Morris's first run tonight and putting Matt Glotter again. Listen, this sort of game is exactly what you want Matt Glotter in for. You want to keep the intensity in. You want to keep bodies banging. As LJ goes to the bench, and who else is Reese on the bench?
Reese has done something to his finger. I think he might have dislocated it and pulled it back in himself. That's the only reason he'd sub himself off.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that.
Good job, the kids down there making some noise with the big heads.
Yeah, there's some massive heads down there.
Oh, we're not talking about Brian Curl sitting in the box, are we? No.
As Quano makes the free throws.
What I'm looking for here is Jace Morris to get up 2 or 3 shots because he's a flat-out scorer. He hasn't had a lot of opportunity. We've had a lot of tight games, but this is the type of game he could have a breakout game.
Roller's a little bit lost on this possession.
Get the ball to the scorer.
Yeah, that's tough. Larkins as a coach there. What do you do there? That's just unlucky. Go, Matty. Shoot that, Jace.
The future. It's in.
Oh, Jace.
Again, great D by Matty. Great look.
I tell you what, you can really tell how much the team love Jays. Every time he goes up for his shot, the whole bench gets up. They all know how hard he's been working to try and be a QBL rotation player. This year, we've unfortunately got a couple of really strong guards that are ahead of him. Oh, nice look.
Great pass to Matt. Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, Jimmy, I think you might have to leave us because I think you're running a half-time promotion, mate. You might have to...
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, you'll have to sort that out, mate.
No, good luck.
All right, we're joined again by Grant Paxton. Grant, what have you been seeing the last few minutes, mate? What are you seeing out there, Grant?
Mate, I'm just seeing the Rollers continue to be on fire, especially Parker. And, mate, I'm scared to take the microphone because everything Jimmy said came true. Pirates at the line now, shooting 2. Makes the first. One to come. Rollers 47, Pirates 26. Huge offensive rebound. No putback. Good D by the Rollers. Parker all the way to the hoop and in. I've got to record that, John, put that on repeat, I think. Parker all the way to hoop him in. Seems to be common.
Having a look at the live stats to see how much he's got at the moment. I think he's got 22.
22 of the Rollers, 49.
Cannot make a shot, mate.
There they go. Parker again for 3. Ooh, just rims out. Great offensive rebound. And Parker on the cut and the foul.
Yeah, so the Pirates are they're 10 of 36 for the game, which is about 27%. That's just not going to get it done.
Hard to win games shooting in the 20s. They just haven't looked like they're getting into their offense, and they haven't looked like they're taking advantage of any height down low either.
Well, they haven't hit a 3 yet. 0 of 8. Spencer for 23 points. Now, Reese Martin on the bench. I haven't seen him get any medical attention for his finger, so just might have just got a jar, a stinger, whatever.
Yeah, hopefully Reese is okay. But at 51-28, I'd be wrapping him in glad wrap and getting the young boys out there.
Oh, it's a nice pass inside. Roller's just looking to get it to Spencer inside again.
And 2 minutes left. Let's see what the Pirates can do here.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Straight inside.
I'd say probably thinking about a timeout if they get another hoop here. Back to 19. Don't want to get this back to 15 by the half. Nice move there from LJ. That's good D. Shoot that, Jays. Oh,
Nice drive, unlucky. Great rebound.
Macalotta, good work.
Matty G.
It's baseline ball, still Rollers ball here. So 51-32. Apologies for those of you at home. I haven't been actually keeping the score going on. You can get on QBL Live Stats and check the box score and have a look at the stats yourself. Minute 30 remaining in the second quarter. Rollers up 19. As I said, at halftime, we're going to stop the stream and try and get this scoreboard going. As Jays again. Oh, sloppy.
Pirates with the offensive rebound and the putback. Pirates dominating more inside in the last 2 minutes. I'd say the momentum going with them. Rollers coach Mick wouldn't like that. Be barking at them to get the Rollers to put their foot on it in the last minute of the second quarter. Another offensive rebound by the Rollers.
Spencer Parker draws a foul. Unlucky there, Macalotta nearly got a hoop.
Matty G's been on the boards. The whole Rollers have been on the offensive rebounds as well, and that's why they've got the lead, you know.
And we're going to have a timeout here for Gold Coast. Good timeout there for Mick. Rollers up 17. You get into these sort of games when you've been dominating the other team and, the crowd's up and about. Guys have been a bit flashy at times. It's a little loose. Then down the other end, they're getting a few easy baskets because everyone's not as locked in as they were at the start of the game. And you've seen plenty of comebacks similar to this. So, you want to nip that in the bud where you can, Grant.
Yeah, I agree. I think we've seen this from the Rollers a little bit this season when they get out by 20. They play a little bit looser and maybe get away from their sets a bit more. So I think it's a good timeout. It's only 41 seconds left, but I think it's good just to get the group organised and get back into our offence.
So, 41 seconds remaining. Cross-promotion Rollers playing very well tonight. Spencer Parker, of course, having a monster game. Southwest, as we said before, missing Larkins, who's been a primary scorer for them. So they would have wanted a tight defensive game and a low score, but Rollers have been just on fire.
Yeah, look for the Pirates in this last 40 seconds to get hands in passing lanes and just up the defensive intensity. I think that's what the coach has been preaching to them.
So Spencer's on the line for his 25th point coming up.
Parker makes both, so Rollers 53, Pirates 34. 35 seconds to go.
Oh, great contest.
Pirates are missing bunnies inside, should be converting that. Parker on the drive again. Unlucky, rims out. Pirates are going to hold for the last shot here. 7 seconds. Straight to the cup. It's a good board.
Well, half time, that last sort of 8 minutes was sort of just up and down, not much going on, but the Rollers going to be very happy with a 53-34 half time lead. All right, Grant, we're going to stop the stream there, and we're going to try and get it resurrected for the second half with the scoreboard. So we'll see you all back here at the Roller Dome.